Hey guys, hi, hello. So today's book is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, I hope you are able to listen me and you are able to see me properly. I hope so. So today's topic and today's book is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, what is in this book? This one. I read Marathi copy. I am a Marathi person, so I like to read Marathi copies. It elaborate me pretty well. So let's don't waste the time and get to the point. What is in this book? There are a few chapters here he mentioned. Okay. Starting, rich didn't work for money. They didn't work for money. Money worked from them. Next comes why you should learn about how money works and about how money functions in this world. Next, you must and should know what you want to do. What is your priority? What is your aim? What is your ambition? What you want to do in your life. Then study and knowledge and history about taxes and corporations, how corporation work, how taxes started and all these things. Then next come the how rich people produces money. Okay, that's the main topic of this book, how rich people produces money. Then work for learning, not for earning. There are 7 topics. Then next came start your business or your work today. Keep winning on those difficulties which you are facing in your life. And then okay, these are the topics. So let's start. I made some point in this book. After reading it, I will share them first, then we will go to the detail. First and foremost thing in this book, author want to say and author mentioned here that understand what is rat race, how to get out of the rat race, how people who are working from 9 to 4 are involved in this rat race and how you can get out of it. There are a lot of examples how you can get out of it by knowing your passion, your style, your ambition, all this mentioned here. The second point I feel about this, to play game, first you should know the game. That's the key. It's chat for that. Then get out of the pension system immediately. It's not gonna work. It's gonna go stop one day. It's not working. It's gonna go fail one day. Because what our youth is doing, what we are doing, what working, we are paying taxes. Okay, and that taxes are gonna go get them pension. Who are getting old and government servants, they are gonna get pensions. In this matter here, if you are working to pay for them, then it's like you are working for someone else. So get out of that pension system first. Then another thing, new questions and old answers. It's not going to work. How we tell our peoples, how we tell our children that you should work hard, you should work for money, you should do that, you should get grades, you should get good marks in your college and all these things. So these are all the old answers and we have new questions. We cannot answer new questions by this old answer. That's another one point. Then okay, another one thing author want to highlight here, we work from January to May just to pay our taxes. Again came the rat race. Same. We need high quality modern knowledge. We don't need old stuffed, what I'll say, repeating knowledge. We don't need that. We need new modern knowledge. And most important, author saying doing job 9 to 11 is like paying taxes. Okay, so after that other points came here. What is my most important point here in this? Rich person, not in the sense of money, in the sense of anything. Rich person who is rich from brain, who is rich from his heart, who is rich from his thought, creates money. He doesn't earn it. He didn't go and grab and take from someone else. He create it. That's the main highlighted point I loved in this book. And the rat race is another one. Okay, so speaking about the chapters mentioned here, then why you should learn about how to how to manage money, what is your quadrant of investment, what is your quadrant of spendings, what is your quadrant of what I'll say, cash flow, how money flows, cash flows. It's all mentioned in this book. Then corporation, some other. Okay, so now let's talk about what I'll say, author and why he written this book, what inspired him. Then something about the story of author and what you want to say. Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, now let's talk about author and what is the motivation behind this book, what are inspiring points behind this book, and what you should learn. So I mentioned all these points here: rat race, then studying about how money works, then history of taxes, then history of all other things. I mentioned. One second. Okay, so what I was saying, let's talk about author. Okay, Robert T. Kiyosaki, the child who was living in Hawaii area. His dad was working as a government servant, very hard working government servant. Then after that, another one boy, his friend, and his father, he was a kind of small businessman. He was growing his business, he was doing all this business and all stuff. Now comes the twist. What Robert sees here, that his father is hardworking, then after that he is doing such a great job for his government, his country, his thoughts, everything he is seeing. What he sees in this, even after this hard work, even after this all tough work, he is not able to get out of that his comfort zone and get a good life for himself. He's paying taxes, he's working hard, he's always irritated, he's disturbed, something. He's happy but he's little bit. Then he goes to the another one person, that is his best friend's father. He is also earning money, he is doing his things, but he is doing in different ways. Okay, those ways, those are the main inspiration behind author's life. What he is now, he is 47 years old. How he invested in real estate, how he invested in other projects, all about his investments. That's the key. So after doing all this, writer want to teach us what is the main motive, what is the main inspiration behind this. Author want to teach us that everyone should study about economy, how money works, how money plays major role in all our life. All and everything is mentioned in this book. What is the motive behind Rich Dad and Poor Dad is, each and every person on earth must and should know what is there in this book, and must and should know how money work, how you are played by money, and how to get out of it. That's the main concept of this, and it's very important. It's amazing. The way author mentioned, elaborated, and what I'll say, the way of writing is amazing. It's just marvelous, and it's very important. After Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker, after managing oneself in his personal life, managing oneself in the professional social life, one must manage oneself in financial life, and that managing oneself in financial life is Robert T. Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mentioned all those points which I read in this book. If I want to talk, I will talk hours and hours and days about this book. For now, what I want to mention, I want to highlight some major points here. First, very important point, understand what is rat race and how you can get out of that rat race. Then second point come, rich doesn't work for money. They create money by their mind, heart and thoughts. That's the second most important point. Then third comes, you must and should know your ambition, what you're good at, what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to become. That's the most important point. After knowing all these, you must and should know your ambition, your goal, your passion. Then fourth point is about knowing history of taxes. It's very interesting. You will read, you will understand how taxes came into existence, how they are working, how people are facing these all taxes. It's very, very interesting and very nice story. You should read that. Then how corporation work. Then another one important point, you must and should work to learn, not to earn. Once you learn, then you can earn by yourself. That's another one important point. So these are a few points I mentioned here. You should check out and you should know. It's very interesting book. One thing I will say, after Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker, managing oneself, what teaches you? Managing yourself in society, and third point, managing yourself in finance is the answer in this book. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you got what I want to say. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care guys, take care. Thank you.